Hello friends, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have a short, sweet, slow flow today. A lot of time for breath and space, a lot of time to be with yourself and what you're feeling. Go ahead and pull up your playlist. We'll get that started in 3, 2, let's go. Lie down onto your back. Feet together, knees wide. Roll on down. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Let your low back get a little heavier. Your shoulders relax and sink into the earth. Take a deep, smooth breath in through your nose. Open up, side out. Continue to breathe. And check in. How is your physical body doing? Your emotional body, your mental body, how do you feel today? In this moment, no matter what came before or what's to come, how do you feel right here, right now? Take a deeper breath into your low belly. Hold it at the top. Side out. One more just like that. Inhale. Hold. And side out. Feel the connection of your hands to your torso. You might even be able to feel your heartbeat. How special it is to have skin, tissues, muscle, bones, blood. What a beautiful experience. Showing a little compassion, a little gratitude to yourself today for making time to slow down. Start to slip your fingers back behind your ears, reach through your hands. Keep your hands slightly hovered off the floor, big deep breaths. Lots of space, lots of room for expansion. And then let them relax. Slide your hands down to your thighs. Encourage the outsides of your legs together as you squeeze your inner thighs and belly. Bring your feet a little further apart than hips distance. Let your knees come in this time. I'm scooping my pelvic bowl up and in to press my low back down. Give it a go. Take your hands onto your thigh bones, push them away. Lots of breath. Take time to experience each and every breath. Let your body be breathed. Open up your arms like a T or like a cactus. And take the knees side to side. Breathing deep the whole time. Heavy through the upper back. Engage your core a bit as you go side to side. And come back to center. Reach those arms long. Pick up the knees into your chest. They're wide. Merge the low back down. Just take your hips side to side, giving your low back a bit of a massage. I like to reach through one arm and the other, finding a bit of a side body stretch too. Grip your shin bones, give it a little hug. Bring the knees together. Give it a deeper hug. And let your left leg go long. Nice big squeeze of the right shin bone. We start to take it out and in. Inhale, extend that foot all the way up to the sky. Take your hand around that ankle. Half happy baby pose. Flex the feet, or at least this foot. Try flexing the other foot, see what it does for you. And slowly extend that leg, send it long. Exhale, bend in the other knee, give it a little squeeze. We take it side to side. Opening, flossing, that hip. Lots of rotation here, lots of time. And bring it right back in, kick into the foot, grab the ankle, flex. And bring it to center, send it long. Just rest with your legs long, your hands on your hip bones for 2 breaths. Reach those arms up and overhead one last time. This time squeeze your ankles together. Press your palms, big breath in. We're rolling up to a seat. Take your time. If you need to use your hands, you can. Rolling up, upper body first, mid of the back, up to a seat. Take your hands next to your hips, your fingers face forward. A little bit behind your hips. Push into your hands to lift your heart. Good, come back to your seat. Sweep your arms forward, reach them to the sky. Exhale, forward folds. You can catch your legs wherever they land. Not too deep yet. If your knees are slightly bent, that's perfectly fine. Let your head go. Start to puff your breath into your upper back. And we roll back up to your seat. One more time, hands behind your hips. Bend into the elbows this time, lift your heart. Bend one knee and then the next. And we do what we did on our back, but this time in a seat. Knees side to side. Let some energy go. Ooh. Should feel really good for the outside of your tushy. We come back to center. Bring the knees together, the heels touch the floor. Reach the arms forward, little boat pose, nothing crazy, just to practice balance. Bring the feet a little closer to your face, knees to chest, chest to knees. Maybe lift the feet a little higher. Maybe we go over to one booty cheek and the other. Optional. I got a squeaky floor. Okay, come back to center. Cross the ankles. Come over to child's pose. Walk your knees back. Take them wide. Toes together. Press your palms into the floor. Relax. Slow, smooth inhale. Slow, smooth exhale. And rise up. Tabletop pose. Bring your knees in just a bit. We'll have a few moments of cat-cow. I am going to untuck my toes today and press the tops of my feet down, but you can tuck your toes if that feels better. As always, this is for you. This moment is for you. You can do whatever you like, no right or wrong. Little side bends, twists, rotations. Let me give the wrist a stretch, flip the back of the hand down. And then the next. Take your left hand below your face. Bring your knees a bit wider. Reach your right hand to your right hip, and then all the way to the sky. Thread it underneath your left arm. Bring it over to the other side and come on down. Opening up that shoulder a bit. The further forward your hips go, the more intense your stretch. This top hand can reach forward or it can bind behind your back. Engage your core, scoot your hips over to the right just a bit. And slide that top hand back to the earth. Reach it up. Roll out the wrist, little air guitar circles. And we switch it out. Inhale, hand to hip first. Peel open the shoulder, reach the elbow to the sky. And then this carries you into a nice big open chest. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, thread it through. Hips to the left, breathe. Booty forward for intensity. Slide that right hand back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tabletop pose. Bring your heels, cross them over each other. Come to sit right back. Very good. Easy seat, easy Sukhasana. I'm actually going to turn to face you for this bit, but you can stay forward. Massage your femur bones down. Just peel some of the meat off the bone. Inhale, exhale. Sweep your arms wide, reach them up. Catch the wrist with your finger and thumb of your right hand. Reach it up and over. There's a tendency to want to dip forward. Can you open up against that urge? Lift back a bit. Open the heart. And back to center. Reach up. Ground down through your sits bones. We switch it out. Inhale back up. Exhale, hands come on down to knees. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. Start to tilt your chin up towards the sky a bit. Take your bottom jaw and start to reach it on top of your front jaw. Little underbite. Come back up through center. Inhale. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Breathe. Tilt your chin up. Lift that bottom jaw over the top. Release, come back to center. Switch out the feet, so funky position. Take your side to side with your ribs, and then bring this into a little circle action. Not really worried about if you're doing it right. Just sort of letting the movement happen, letting your spine explore different positions, and go ahead and switch it out. This is a great practice to do first thing in the morning and also right before bed. Middle of the day, really anytime. You can revisit this at any point, even if you've already done it. It's kind of good to have something to expect, if that makes sense. Like a reliable sequence, if that makes sense. You can really monitor your progress and how you feel day to day, just doing the same few poses. Sweep your arms all the way out, reach them up, take it on over to the left for a big stretch. Inhale back up to center, over to the other side. We'll do it 2 more times. Last set. Come back through, hands and knees, tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, reach your hands forward, downward facing dog. Left foot center, right leg sweeps up, bend the knee, open the hip. Breathe. Ground down through your hands, push the front of the mat away, relax your skull, Relax your neck. Top foot is flexed. Give it a little roll out. Slowly step that foot outside of your right pinky finger. And just let your body explore. If it wants stillness, stay still. If it wants to take little side to side shapes, up and down, you can do that. Reach your heart forward. Then you'll lower the back knee, untuck the back toe. Take your right hand inside of the thigh, so it'll be right about here. And start to gently encourage it open. Left hip sinks towards the floor. Bring it back to center. Right hand down. Straighten that front leg. Sink the right hip back way a lot. Way a lot. And come back forward. Plant the palms. Tuck the back toe. Slip that foot back. Downward facing dog. Give it a little pedal out. All right, let's switch. Opposite leg sweeps up, bend the knee, open the hip. Squeeze the tushy, flex the foot, push, push, push. Roll out the ankle. Slow motion, bring it outside the pinky, step it there. And again, we explore. You can take it side to side. You can be totally still, working on breath and lengthening. Find little dips and twists. Just be mindful that you're not jumping off an edge. You're kind of dancing along your edge. All right, lower that back knee down. Untuck the back toes. Come up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Encourage this left leg open. Right hip is sinking down. I even like to lean my heart open and back a bit. Last 2 breaths. Left hand comes back. Tuck the back toes. Straighten that front leg. Peel the toes towards your face. Left hip way back. Squeeze the thighs together. Good. Tuck the back toes. Press the palms. Sweep that leg back down, dog. Little pedal. Walk your hands to your feet, so back of the mat. Fold deeply all the way. Let your head go a little yes, little no. Hands behind the calves. Inhale, slide up halfway. Nice long spine. Exhale, go deep. Go within, fold. Tilt the weight into the fronts of the feet. Press into the outside edges of the feet. Rise up, ragdoll up. So let everything go. Take about 5 breaths to roll up through your spine. Your visual of me is going to get different. You might not be able to see some of me, but that's okay. Hands come to prayer. Just have a moment here, standing. Strong feet, strong roots, strong legs, strong core, open heart. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, circle, sweep them down to forward fold, soft knees. Walk it out, plank pose. We slow lower all the way onto the belly. Hands come out in line with your shoulders. You're TPing up your hands and then tilting your elbows towards the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Relax your forehead. Feet wide. Press down to the tops of the feet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to lift. Big breath. Lower back down. Find some shoulder rolls, little figure eights right here. And we'll do it again. Both shoulders onto your back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to lift. Exhale, right back down. This time take your hands next to your ribs. Inhale, lift, push into the floor. Exhale, bring it back, child's pose. Look forward, slide forward, dip your hips down. Let the feet open up. Bigger cobra here, lower all the way back down. Elbows to the sky. Take your right arm all the way out to the side, either long or bent, your choice. We roll over onto that right side. I'm using my left just to demo. Big opener for the shoulder here, the chest. Come back through center. Switch it out right away. Exhale brings you back. Push the earth away, downward facing dog. Last little bit right here, friends. Lift the right leg up, bend the knee. Step it outside the right pinky. Pause, lift it, big breath in. Exhale, lower that knee down, untuck the toes, push open the thigh, 3. Maybe the back knee bends in, squeeze it in for 2. And for 1, send that leg long, front leg straightens. Come back, tuck the back toes, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, open up that hip. Step it outside. Big breath here. Exhale, lower on down. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you catch that back foot. Maybe you don't, maybe you skip that. Come back, tuck the back toe, zip it all in. Lower that back knee down, straighten the front leg. Transition forward, hips forward, smush the left foot down, then downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward this time. One last forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, come up halfway. Take your feet out as wide as your mat. Turn your toes out, your heels in Malasana squat. Elbows inside of your thighs, lift up nice and tall. Drop your tail down, crown to the sky. One little mantra I would like you to keep this week is I am loving awareness. So if at any point this week you start to feel anxious, stressed, angry, repeat to yourself, I am loving awareness. Take the hands down, lift the hips back up, toes turn forward, come up halfway. Exhale, start to actually come down to a seat this time. A little bit of circling out with the ribs. Bring the feet in, knees wide. We fold over. Inhale, roll up. Let your left leg go long, cross your right over. Take a little twist or hug at it. So get into that outer hip as well too. Nice and easy. Switch it out. Nice and tall spine. Really focused on breath. Okay, extend that leg long. And we roll back down, just like we kind of came up like this. We roll back down. Let your arms drip overhead. Exhale, bend the left knee, plant the foot, the right, plant the foot. Start to lift your hips up to the sky. If keeping your arms overhead for this doesn't work for you, let them come down next to your hips. But I kind of like this personally, so something new for you to try. Big breath. Slowly lower the spine, one bone at a time. Let the knees go over to the right. Draw your elbows out for a little cactus arms. Inhale, reach those hands back up, feet plant, lift. Exhale, slow lower. Take it over to the left, twist. Come back to center. Anything else your body craves, you're welcome to take it. And if you would like a longer Shavasana today, just set a little timer on your phone for how long of a meditation you would like. Extend your left leg long, your right leg. Hands drip down to your sides. Listen to your breath. Allow it to normalize. Try not to affect it any longer. Just experience total stillness. The lack of doing. Just be. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Brush your thumbs over your fingertips. Reach your arms up overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. Come on over to your left side and roll up to a seat. Hands come to prayer. Thank you for joining today. I hope it helps. As always, much love, much gratitude. Namaste. Have a good day.